September was a rough month for markets. Stock market, crypto, and real estate all took a massive hit as the Federal Reserve raised interest rates and pledged to continue raising them moving forward as much as they need to combat inflation and bring it back down to 2%. But now that it's October, there are 3 indicators with Bitcoin and a few things going on with Cardano that signal the worst is already in for crypto and that things could potentially be getting much better very soon. Right now we're seeing with Bitcoin, the first indicator is that Bitcoin long-term holders, profitability for long-term holders has dropped to a 4-year low. And on the surface, you may be thinking, well, why is this bullish? Why is this good if people are selling their Bitcoin at a loss? The good news here is that the last time we saw this happen was right before Bitcoin went on to rally massively in the last bull market. So right now, BTC holders are selling their tokens at an average loss of 42%. And the last time we saw this was in December 2018. And I get it, we can't base everything off of historical trends, but this is one positive indicator showing us that all the weak hands are being shaken out of crypto, that this is the last final stage before we start seeing another rally. Second thing going on with Bitcoin, second indicator, is that we have not yet seen a new low in over 3 months for Bitcoin. So while everyone is looking at what's been going on in the stock market, and we have seen new lows since June for the stock market, for crypto, we have not yet seen that happen. We have seen Bitcoin continue to hold above that 17,500 line, which was the low back in June of 2022. So while stock market has been struggling, crypto really has not been doing too poorly. Yes, we have seen a few rallies, a few attempts to break out, but we have not yet had a new low since June of 2022. I want to quickly interrupt today's video to bring you a word from our channel partner, Fairdesk. Fairdesk is one of our longest term sponsors on the channel, and they are a cryptocurrency exchange that offers up to 125x leverage. This is the platform where I have currently been doing a lot of my leverage trading as of recently, because they have a very simple and easy to use platform that really provides investors with access to the global crypto markets. Some of the features that I personally enjoy and use the most on Fairdesk are 3 things. First is that they have a simple mobile app with great charting features if you like technical analysis. The second is that they also offer leverage trading on dozens of the top trading cryptocurrencies. And the third is that they have easy access to short or long any of your favorite cryptos. If you sign up for Fairdesk today using the link in the description, you can get up to a $600 bonus when you deposit $100 or more. So if you're interested in trading crypto specifically with leverage, I definitely think you should check out Fairdesk. Remember, leverage trading is high risk, high reward, but I think this platform is definitely worth checking out. Anyways, let's get back to the program. And third thing with Bitcoin is that we're continuing to see the number of Bitcoin addresses is steadily increasing despite market conditions, meaning that more and more people are getting into the market. While we haven't seen a dramatic increase, for sure, we have not seen a dramatic increase in this number. We've steadily seen more and more Bitcoin addresses being created. And you can see that right here in this chart. You see this number of new addresses to 7-day moving average. Nothing crazy, but we have seen consistently more and more Bitcoin addresses being created, meaning more people are getting into the market. So all 3 of these things are bullish. And while we're seeing a lot going on for Bitcoin, Cardano has had some huge developments take place. And one of which was the Vasil hard fork. A lot of people have said, well, what's the Vasil hard fork? Have we actually seen any improvements because of it? Are projects doing any better because of it? Or is it just a media play? But the reality of this is that Cardano's Vasil hard fork has improved the ecosystem dramatically. And according to a new report that just came out from MuesliSwap, they explained how since the Vasil hard fork, they are branding themselves as the first decentralized DEX for Cardano. They said that since the Vasil hard fork, that we have seen an almost 91% slash in transaction size and a 50% decrease in fees, meaning that it's able to process more data per transaction and it's less money to do so. So we have ultimately seen a 10x increase for transaction size and 50% decrease in transactions. So this is a great sign for Cardano long term because these developments from the Cardano Vasil hard fork have actually made a difference and improved the blockchain and ecosystem ecosystem dramatically. Other thing we have seen with Cardano is that the founding entity called Emergo has announced they're going to invest over $200 million over the next 3 years to boost the entire Cardano ecosystem. And we have seen that they have said specifically $100 million of this is going to be focused on Africa. And according to a number of reports that have come out as of recently, Africa is one of the leading continents in the world for blockchain adoption. Yes, it's not the wealthiest countries in the world are based in Africa, but what we have seen is that adoption is there. So as we continue to see more countries across Africa use blockchain technology, I think this $100 million investment from Emergo is going to really help Cardano's ecosystem explode long term. Other thing going on is that we have seen Cardano's partnership with Ethiopia is finally starting to make some traction. So we had seen that Cardano was saying they were going to roll out digital IDs on the Cardano blockchain to 5 million students, 750,000 teachers across 3,680 schools. This was announced quite a while ago, about a year ago, but now we are finally seeing that data entry for this is officially starting this month. And according to the ministry's head of ICT and digital education in Ethiopia, he said that we are finally starting to see data entry take place, and we're finally starting to see positive developments for Cardano's ecosystem with this partnership. In addition to this, they also had under the partnership, they're going to be digital IDs for 5 million students. For not only 5 million students and teachers, but also 10 million digital IDs for all people in Ethiopia. And they said that right now there are still less than 100,000 people in Ethiopia who have a digital ID on the Cardano blockchain, but we are finally starting to see more data entry taking place, and this is going to help propel Cardano's blockchain moving forward, ultimately seeing, is this a reliable and useful system for other countries? Does it actually work? Because the goal of this partnership with Ethiopia is to prevent fraudulent documents and certificates and diplomas, and they're trying to see, can this work not only in Ethiopia, but potentially in other countries all around the world. So this is exciting to see that. Last thing going on with Cardano is that we have seen that a new weekly development report came out with some shocking data, actually very positive data for Cardano. And the first is that we have seen over 100 projects have officially launched on the Cardano blockchain. So while many people are saying there isn't much development taking place on Cardano, this says otherwise. Right now, there's 100 projects that have launched, over 1,100 projects that are currently building. In addition to this, for people who say no one's using Cardano, it's just a great community, we've actually seen over 50.4 million total transactions take place on the Cardano blockchain. And this just shows us that not only are we seeing developers building on the ecosystem, but we're also seeing more people transacting and actually using all these projects that are launching on Cardano.